What's up, everybody? Today, I want to talk about this stupid ass match that's coming up tonight on Monday Night Raw. Jey Uso versus Gunther. Now, a lot of people don't want to see this fucking match, and I bet $100 nobody wants to see this match ever again in their lives. People are bored to death, people are sleeping, people are out of energy drinks and can't even sleep, are so tired of watching this shit. You feel me? And half of those people shouldn't be watching it, you know what I'm saying? So here's my thing, right? How many times do we got to see matches being transferred from the mid-card to the main event, acting like this is a great rivalry? These superstars are on top. These superstars are going to draw money, you know? And that's not the truth. Jey Uso is one of the worst world champions of all time, next to Gunther and Cody Rhodes. Like, at this point, all three of those champions, all three of those mid-card jobbers are the worst world champions in history. There's nobody that can sit here and argue with me that Jey Uso is the worst world champion of all time. Now, I understand he's put over, the crowd likes him, and all that shit, but let's be real, man. They're gonna get real tired of this whole yeet, walking through the crowd, and then he plays the music again when he gets into the ring. Nobody likes that. Gunther, who can't cut a promo to save his life. Now, if I'm on a deathbed, and if somebody told me that Gunther has to cut a promo, say Gunther has to cut a promo. He has to make you interesting, he has to make you laugh, and he has to have 1,000 people tuning in. Literally, there'll be like 20 people tuning in, liking this shit, and I'm gonna sit here like bored to death. Let's be honest. So no, nobody wants to see this match. Again, their build-up to WrestleMania will go down as the worst build-ups with any match ever in the history of Road to WrestleMania. How many times do we have to keep seeing wrestlers cut a promo every week? The same shit. You gotta see this wrestler beat up this wrestler like every week. You gotta see the babyface beat up the heel every week. One week, the heel will beat up the babyface and throw him in a fucking truck and run him over. The next week, the babyface will recover and come after the heel, and the heel will run off like a little coward. The next week, the heel and the babyface will go in the ring, promo face to face. Security guards gotta block them too. You feel me? Now, that's how a real storyline goes. Gunther and Jey Uso are in, well, for Jey Uso, he's facing Grayson Waller and Austin Theory on the road to WrestleMania. Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. Do you understand me? Like, Austin Theory is supposed to be pushed. You know, he's at least supposed to be up in the mid-card, but now he's in a lackey tag team with Grayson Waller. Who I don't even know who the fuck Grayson Waller is. I never heard of Grayson Waller. Literally, I just heard of Grayson Waller because he's with Austin Theory. Let's be honest. These new upcomers, these new NXT stars, I'm really not into nowadays. Feel me? Ever since the Seth Rollinses, the Kevin Owenses, the Sami Zayns, you know, the Cody Rhodes, the Damian Sandels. I didn't give a fuck about these new upcomers. Except for Braun Breaker and LA Knight. And they're being pushed like lackeys, like real jobbers. Like, at this point, Braun Breaker and LA Knight are complete jobbers. Let's be honest. I'm sorry, but I have to say it. Until I see more progress and they're being pushed right. Jey Uso is being forced down our throats as world champion. Gunther is being pushed down our throats. And people act like that this guy is drawing in money or he's a big threat and shit. Like, I understand. I liked when he came after Pat McAfee and shit. But what he should have did was put McAfee in a fucking hospital. Why at Backlash didn't he just beat the shit out of Pat McAfee? You feel me? He puts him on a stretcher. I don't know. He throws him through the fucking entrance ramp and fireworks go everywhere. Why don't you do that? Literally, at Backlash, you should have had him. You should have taken Pat McAfee, throw him through the entrance ramp, the same way Big Show did to, what Bobby Lashley did to, Braun Strowman. Yeah, nigga. Why the fuck you ain't making this match interesting? Gunther is supposed to be pushed as a threat. Now Gunther's being pushed as a pussy because he's mad because he lost the World Heavyweight Championship. He wants to take it out on Pat McAfee, who's a loser, who's boring as shit, and a commentator. You know? Literally. Now for Pat, he's turning into a fucking loser. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be honest. I have nothing to explain about him. Bro, Jey Uso versus Gunther is one of the worst feuds I've ever seen in my life. How many fucking times do we have to see these two repeatable do the same shit? Literally, you have Jey Uso keep saying, people down on me, Us, yeah, I'm gonna win the title, Us, yeah, I'm gonna be the main event, Us, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, it's the same shit every week. I'm not understanding this shit. These guys cut the same promo every week. Gunther, for the past 2 weeks, has been telling Jey Uso, you're a good man, but you have to understand, all that fun will come to an end when I win my world title back. Jey Uso keeps telling him, one word, 4 letters, tap, or whatever the fuck he says, right? You're saying, I'm gonna make you tap, ooze. I'm gonna make you lose, ooze. I'm the world champion, ooze. I'm gonna beat you, ooze. Yeet, yeet, yeet. The fuck out of here, man. Instead, why don't you have Gunther, I don't know, go to one of Jey Uso's high schools, take a mean shit, and tell Jey Uso your city sucks or whatever, and Jimmy Uso comes to the top of the rooftop and kicks him in his face. Now, that would be interesting, that'd be cool at least. You know what I'm saying? But, come on, man. Do we have to keep seeing the same promo every fucking week? How many times do we have to see Jey Uso beating up Gunther every week? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Could there be at least once in our lives where Gunther beats the shit out of Jey Uso? I don't think I see Gunther beat the shit out of Jey Uso at once. You feel me? All we saw was Gunther beating the shit out of Jimmy Uso, making him bleed. You feel me? So, like, can anybody explain to me how Gunther versus Jey Uso is so interesting and why people are so looking forward to this match? Like, I swear to God, bro, this Monday, I'm going to look forward to these entrance pops. I swear to God, bro, if nobody cheers and if the pops and the energy is off, I swear to God, bro, people are going to start booing. Like, really, you're going to start hearing boo, boo, boo. You're going to start hearing, like, really, every match, every superstar coming out, you're going to start hearing it on TV. I'm trying to tell you. And if it does happen, don't come back to me like I'm a crazy-ass lunatic. So I'm dead serious. You're going to start hearing boo. Literally. And Triple H is going to look at people like they're idiots or something. Nigga, make some interesting shit happen, like I just said. Have Gunther go to one of Jey Uso's houses. He takes a shit. Jimmy Uso comes from behind and slaps the shit out of him or something, or runs him over. God damn it, do something. Do something interesting. Instead of the same fucking shit. Because if I'm not seeing any of that shit, bro, this is going to go down as one of the worst feuds of all time. And I know goddamn well Triple H is laughing at us and doesn't give a fuck. He's got so many commercials up his ass and in his mouth. Like, he's sucking them off so goddamn bad. Like, come on, bro. And you see why Netflix doesn't give a fuck about Raw at this point. Like, at this point, bro, I don't care. At this point, Netflix is going to get rid of them. Like, give them about 2 weeks. Not even a month. Give them about, like, 2 or 3 weeks. At least. Watch what I'm saying. And if not, I don't know what the fuck Netflix is doing. They're wasting their time. Monday Night Raw is going to go back on USA Network. I guarantee. Since USA wants to act like SmackDown was so great or whatever, John Cena's not doing any fucking dream matches. And literally, we have boring tag teams. Like, at this point, you might as well have Sheamus and Russo be a tag team. Jey Uso versus Gunther will not sit Raw. This is one of the worst feuds of all time. This match, in my opinion, should have happened at Money in the Bank for the last fucking time. But we're seeing it on Raw. And the reason it's happening on Raw and not at Money in the Bank, because there's a mid-card laggy match. It's not important. Triple H is just adding in random matches because they know they're not going to take off anywhere. So he's like, you know what? We're just going to have this on Raw and Netflix. I don't think nobody's going to watch on a pay-per-view. So we're going to make something very, 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 very interesting. Like what? R-Truth fucking returning after a week, man? Dude, he's not going to stay around forever. This is not a final run of R-Truth. Let's be honest, man. And I hate to say it about Truth, man, but at the same time, bro, all this shit's going on in wrestling, bro. It's not that fucking, it's not a boom period. And if I keep hearing a boom period, man, I'm smacking niggas in their mouth. WWE here needs to get rid of this feud. Jey Uso at this point should just go on to have a feud with Braun Breaker, and Braun Breaker becomes world champion. And at this point, Seth Rollins just turns on Braun Breaker. I don't even care. You might as well call it one of the worst confusing booking moments of all time. But I'm here to say this. Gunther versus Jey Uso is going to go down as one of the worst feuds of all time.